Small children often know how to get to your heart the quickest. They seem to be able to skip the small talk, get to the point quickly, and tell you how they feel. This story from West Warwick, Rhode Island, in February 2020, about a sweet 2-year-old boy named Cohen, is sure to melt even the hardest of hearts. At the start of our story, Ryan Catterson was a pizza delivery man who had just gone through a terrible loss that no man should have to go through. Alyssa, Catterson's 16-year-old daughter, died out of the blue in early 2020. He would never get to see her grow up, and he was still having a hard time with his terrible loss. When Catterson's time off for the funeral was over, he had to go back to work as a pizza delivery man for Wicked Good Pizza. People were probably as nice to him as they were to someone holding their next meal, but no one knew the secret pain in his heart as he went through his delivery routine. One of his calls, though, was to Lindsay Sheely's home in West Warwick. Catterson had probably seen everything over the years, since he had delivered pizza to so many different homes and businesses. But all the years he had spent as a mailman couldn't have prepared him for the person he was about to meet. Catterson walked up to the front door with the pizza and rang the doorbell as his job required. When the front door to this house in West Warwick opened, Catterson was ready to make another delivery and cross it off his list. Instead, Sheely's 2-year-old son Cohen, who was on a mission to show love, caught him off guard. Catterson seemed to feel better when the little boy gave him a big hug and even tried to give him a kiss at the same time. You might think that Sheely or her son knew Catterson or had heard about his daughter's death based on the short video clip. But this story is even more interesting because neither Sheely nor her son knew about Catterson's recent loss. Sheely told WJAR in an interview in February 2020, "As Ryan was walking away, my son ran past me, ran out the door, put his arms up, and gave Ryan a big hug. Ryan just leaned into it, which was very sweet and cute. Even my son tried to kiss him." Sheely caught the video on a security camera in his doorbell. He posted it on social media, and Catterson found out about it in the end. Sheely told WJAR, "Someone saw that I posted it and told Ryan about it. Ryan then reached out to me. He's like, 'I think I was your pizza guy. Would you mind if I shared that?'" Later, the two Rhode Islanders got in touch through social media, which is how Sheely learned about Catterson's daughter. Sheely later said that Cohen's sudden hug was a blessing from God given the situation. Sheely said on Facebook, "I believe in divine appointments and know that Ryan was the one to deliver our pizza for a reason." In an interview with ABC7, Catterson said that Cohen's random act of kindness touched him and really just meant a lot to him, especially after the death of his daughter. Cohen said, "It was like she was there. I had been telling my kids and the rest of my family how much I needed a hug before they came, and then that sweet little boy gave me one," Catterson told WJAR in an interview. "It was almost like my daughter or the universe knew I needed it and sent it to me." YouTube comments said the same thing. One person said in the comments, "It looks almost like his daughter was giving him a hug and telling him that everything was going to be okay." Sheely found the pizza delivery driver in need through social media. Since then, Cara Tibbetts and Catterson have set up a GoFund to help pay for his daughter's funeral and travel costs for family members who want to attend the funeral. Even though the fundraiser is no longer accepting donations, people from all over the country have given more than $31,000 since it started on February 11, 2020. Cohen's random act of kindness is probably the reason Catterson and his story got the attention they deserve, not to mention the many donations that came after the heartwarming video went viral on the internet. Sheely told WJAR, "If I had been afraid to let Cohen run out the door because we don't know this man and that's the world we live in, we would have missed this whole touching moment that really changed not only Ryan's life, but also the lives of his whole family and mine." The story of Cohen and Catterson also shows how important hugs are. According to a 2014 study covered by Harvard Health Online, hugs have health benefits that can be measured. A study from the University of North Carolina found that hugging was linked to high levels of oxytocin, which seems to be linked to lower blood pressure and heart rates. In the end, hugging might be good for your health because the pituitary gland makes oxytocin, a hormone that makes you feel less stressed. Hugs were once called the universal medicine because of this. Harvard Health Online said, "Because high blood pressure is a major risk factor for heart disease, these findings may help explain why people who have emotional support from a spouse or partner are less likely to die from heart disease." The researchers want to know more about how warm touch and oxytocin affect bonding between parents and babies and other close long-term relationships. So, if we all learn anything from Cohen's kind act, it's that random acts of kindness, especially hugs, let people know we care about them, no matter how small they are. In fact, they can be so strong that they can change the way our brains work. And in rare situations like this one hug can bring a lot of help from the community to a stranger in need.